be calling you a radical. We all live in a green washing machine. A green washing machine. A green washing machine. We all... So Greta, even Greta, come out today. It says COP is turning into a green washing freaking oligarch freaking powwow. It's pathetic. So thank you to the activists that surrounded Say It Ain't So, Joe. That West Virginia piece of dog shit. You know, don't you love it? In his Maserati. That's when you're going to wake up and realize how political theater is played. The guy's a fucking multi-millionaire, and you think he's going to go against the multi-billionaires. He thinks he's in the club, sleeping on his fucking houseboat on the Potomac. Well, somebody needs to float across the Potomac fucking... Where's George Washington? I could not tell a lie. Did not cut down that tree. To my friends in London, great work. I loved it. I watched the live stream of fucking burning fucking Boris. Fucking great work going on in London. So we tried to rally in D.C. This is important because being Trump ruined it for us, and the Trumpettes, which Trump calls his useful idiots. It's important. We wanted to rally, but I talked to rank and file. This is the first year that we haven't. You know, there was a handful there trying. But the Trumpettes ruined it for us. So, because they were in it for all the wrong reasons. And so, I've been asked a bunch of times today by young activists, what is Anonymous? What is Million Mask? And by the way, Anonymous is not dead. Get ready. There's some stuff going to come out soon on Say It Ain't So, Joe. You know, in his Maserati. Well, what about Susan Collins up there? She was supposed to be a crossover voter. Thank you to Greta. You know, she's learning. She's learning the School of Hard Knocks. You know, she's a young girl that they've been trying to posture and groom to say what she wants. Wait till she gets to be 17 or 18 and gets a mind of her own. She's going to have a tale to tell about these phony fuckers and their nuclear energy freaking lies. So, I mean, it's unbelievable. So, I want people to realize Anonymous ain't dead. Million Mass March, you're the fucking dead. And you're looking at the guy that fucking invented it. Me and John Anthony. It's an unarguable fact, you know, and it was invented on the death of a white girl in fucking Utah in 2012, Danielle Willard. It was invented on the Fukushima disaster in 2011. That's just the way it is. The Fukushima disaster is the major fucking, the birthplace of this. You know, you go back, you know, and they've been doing this in, I mean, they don't fuck around in London. You know, rightfully so. They've been living under tyranny, under London Liz's fucking thumb. But now they're here. I mean, racism? Oh, no, we don't fucking deal with racism. No. No fucking racism. Hate that shit. Anti-woman? Oh, no, we hate that shit. Discriminate against handicapped people? Oh, fuck, we really... Brown people? We really hate discrimination. Against Palestinians? Oh, we stand up for Palestinians. We stand up for any of the repressed peasants. Corruption in government? Fuck. Boy, we have a big fucking road to hoe, but that's what we're about. You know, and so... Anonymous will be leaking some stuff ASAP, maybe later tonight. And so, not done. You know, they can circle the wagons. They do what all they fucking want. Thank you, Greta. She's learning. She's learning what a sham this is. Fukushima should be the fucking end. Clean. Yeah, fuck yeah, clean. So, I want people to really understand the Million Mass March. John Anthony Fairhurst and myself started that together. Well, I started working on, you know, as you know, sprung out of Occupy, which I worked heavily on Occupy, which was leading up for the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire. Social inequality, oh fuck yeah, big time. Occupy was a beast, you know. They've been fighting cancers, you know. But it's anti-corruption, oh fuck. in government, which, fuck, government's so corrupt. The activists that surrounded fucking Joe's car, I watched those. I loved it. In his fucking Maserati, until you get money out of politics. There should have been an amendment of the Constitution. What kills me on these bills, of course, both parties throw out far-reaching, ridiculous fucking bills that just shove so much fucking pork and bullshit. They don't even read their own fucking bills. Like this one. But, it's like Romney fucking running his big mouth, but he sure did fucking vote for every bill that put us $30 trillion in fucking debt. And he's worried about his grandchildren now. I mean, it's like fucking saying, I don't know. I don't want to use that metaphor, but they've run 30, and the same fuckers, it's a team. They just go back against each other. Fucking Democrat versus Republican. We're all crossover candidates, every one of us, but look at the votes, 50-50. Oh yeah, Joe. We knew he was a fucking corporatist he's pathetic. But this bill's all pathetic anyway. And if you think they're any different, it took Bernie Sanders fucking a week to wake up to what Kevin Blanch told you the fucking moment I happened because I read the bill. I read it the second it went out, and the first thing that I jumped out at me. By the way, I'm a great FOIA document reader. I can read through a fucking FOIA document and a bill fucking, 1,000 pages fucking so fast make your head spin off. And I do it. I read through that bill and I says, whoa, wait a minute. That doesn't fucking, what happened to we're going to tax the rich? Ha! The bill actually lowers the tax rate on fucking Musk and so to 3%. For 3 point, now think about that. The tax rate in 99 was 38% on him. You let him take over the world. So 10 years ago today, I sold my Tesla stock. I had almost 30,000 shares of it. Play back the tape. It's heartbreaking. 2011, you play back the tape. I shorted silver. I shorted gold. Right there at the university, I turned $3,000 right here on YouTube into, nearly $1 million. I had everybody playing the options market. I had them buying way out of the money fucking calls on Apple. And then I was just, when Tesla IPO'd, I was begging people to get out of gold, silver, and just go all in Tesla. You go back to all those videos. I was doing it right in my classroom. I did it. Think about the timing. That's when the market was melting down. It was down under 9,000. I'm like, double down, double. This market's not crashing. Tesla. Who knew he'd turn into be a pro-nuclear scumbag? And by the way, he's bitching about taxes. Remember when that was all playing out in 2010? 2009, 8, 9, 10, he was getting all that solar subsidy. It was 100% government subsidy that created Tesla, but you don't want to pay any of it back. Fucking looting dirtbag. Same with Bezos, looting dirtbag. And we bow to him. So the number one growth stock in the last decade is Tesla. How come you're not a billionaire? Can you imagine? I had almost $1 million worth of Tesla 10 years ago right now. Oh, fuck. You put that math together. Fuck. Staggering. Really staggering. I remember being in the bone marrow transplant because I forked over my stock portfolio to get in because I was uninsured. I remember Dr. Mitchell, my cancer psychologist, would come in and visit with me. And they knew everything about me. They're working hard on me, trying to save my life. Kevin, it's got to be absolutely heartbreaking for you to sit and watch that stock portfolio just junk. Because I was in there for a long time, 5 years off and on. We know what's going to, you got to be thinking about it. And I says, yeah, I do, but watched it go from $1 million to $2 million to $5 million to 10. But I would have never held it that long. I mean, of course not. And nobody in their right mind would. I remember a lot of people watching my videos then. I was doing finance, and professor at Berkeley called me, and he says, my finance students are watching your finance videos from your classroom, and they're like, they got a drinking game every time you say fuck. I said, well, none of them are graduating. I had 3 different people call me in one day, I remember. I remember this kid called me. This is when I was sick and I was in the hospital. And he says, I got to tell you, you really changed me and my grandfather's life and our relationship. He says, you I begged him and because of you, and I made him watch your videos and begged him and talked him into selling his silver, and he sold it at $45 an ounce, and he went all in Tesla. You've changed our whole lives. You've made our family multimillionaires, and my relationship with him is something else. And remember, this is when I'm in a bone marrow transplant, fighting, clinging to life, and I'm wiped out. I'm down to nothing. I don't even have fucking money for food. And he's like, I'm like, well, you could send a guy a tip. You know, in the old hedge fund days, you know, the guy who recommended you to get 20% above market performance or whatever. Nothing. I had lots of people call me and say stuff like that. None of them ever sent me a dime. One guy in Vegas, remember when I told you to short Chicago Bridge and Iron and buy some puts on it? And I would have done it, but my heart failed right there. That was 2016. Remember, my heart failed. I was actually in the bone. I was in the ICU. And a guy emailed me, he says, you seen this? You were right. Because I knew that they had that shortfall and they were going to fucking bankrupt it. And the stock went from, I think, $23 to $9 in one day. And he had puts, and he made a lot of money. And he sent me chunks of $1,000. I think over the year time, he sent me $5,000. Fuck, that's $1,000. I mean, fuck, talk about it. You know, I quit giving financial advice on the market last year when it melted down. I was on it, but when the Fed started going and just pumping these stocks, I'm like, what's the point? When the Fed's controlling the market now, there is no market. There's no market. It's all fucking... And then the whole crypto fucking nightmare freak. That's a fucking giant Ponzi scheme, but so is the fucking stock market a Ponzi scheme now. So thank you, Greta. We all live in the green. By the way, I will throw you a fucking bone on. You know, you can trade fucking crypto now. If you want to fucking, you can short it. I would short it for the long term. My price target on Bitcoin, 5 years from now, $40. My price target on Tesla right now, I think it'll lose 90%. At some point. It's a fucking overpriced pig, bloated pig, but it's going to take time to unwind this because the Fed's just fucking pushing, pumping it. You know, they're so fucking corrupt. It want nothing to do with it. Thank you to you million mass marchers. UK, South America! We had 700 cities. Started on the murder of Danielle Willard in Utah, 2012. You know, sprung out of Occupy. But Occupy sprung out of the Post-Ignorance Project in Washington Square. Today I was due to speak Zuccotti. I got a fucking stomach ache. I got fucking leukemia. The one big thing that people don't talk about, and RT interviewed me multiple times, many times, on this. What are you guys all about? Police brutality, they'd put it up. Corruption in government, they'd put it up. Second, I started talking about the real root of this is 2011. Aaron Swartz, the death of Aaron Swartz. Well, the death of Aaron Swartz is all Fukushima. Julian Assange, WikiLeaks is Fukushima. Fucking Aaron Swartz is Fukushima. Julian Assange, Edward Snowjob is Fukushima. Lindsay Mills in the bunker is Fukushima. The bottom line is this. March 25th, 2011 is coming up. It's March 11th, 3/11. I wanted the bone marrow transplant on 11/11/11. The bottom line is this. It's all rooted on the Fukushima disaster, including Occupy. And you're looking at the guy that did it. Play back that tape, Your Honor. We all live in the green washing machine. Because nothing else matters. Your enemy is cancer. That speech I gave in front of the fucking White House, what a mess. I was so sick of that fucking, whoa. Up all night. Did any of you ever think it would be so difficult in your lifetime to simply tell the truth? To tell the truth is to go to fucking prison. To lie and cheat, thief is to be an oligarch god. I was asked by CNN, well, Occupy had hundreds of thousands. And I says, we are not Occupy, but we are Occupy. We are not sheeple. They took our jobs, stripped our dignity. But now they come for the essence of life itself. They come for the air that we breathe. They come for the water that we drink. Not meant to be like that stock, was it? Not my place in time. That's what Einstein would say. What Albert Einstein say? I'm the real Einstein. I'm a huge fan of his. So, okay, but it's okay. For your demise blow. It's okay, Kev. It's your place in time. You didn't do this. The elasticity of time. Time did this. It's your place in time. I made a lot of promises to myself in that Bone Marrow Transplant Center. I sure wasn't dreaming about girls or money. I was dreaming about water, food, my grandchildren. I don't pledge allegiance to anybody or anything. I pledge allegiance and I take a knee. I pledge allegiance to Mother Earth. I made a lot of promises in there. I promise if I got a second chance, the survival rate of what I have is pretty well zero. I'd fight every day for Mother Earth, the animals, wildlife, the fish in the sea, the whales. 99% collapse in the ecology in this decade. Million Mass March was started on the cover-up of the Fukushima disaster. We all live in a clean green, too cheap to meter. Little nookie, new scale, all over the place, propaganda machine. We all live in a CLP, green washing machine. A green washing machine. A green washing machine. These frauds, how about all those frauds that sold us down the river? Born in the nuclear USA. Had a wife and kid in Ogden, Utah, Jack. I went out for a drive and I decided to go back. I remember doing an interview a while back when I was in Vienna by a German paper, and they're like, well, Kevin Blanchard, you wear a lot of hats, you're a lot of things, but how would you thumbprint who and what you are? I'm a stay-at-home grandpa who shuts down nuclear reactors. Fight on, Million Mass March brothers. Fight on. We got a lot of work to do. A lot of work. This corruption, take it down, baby. Anonymous ain't dead. There'll be some stuff coming out. Joe's Maserati. Floated across the Potomac. He could not tell a lie. Stay tuned.